You are supported. This is chapter 16 from my book, By Way of the Light. And this message is for you if you identify as a spiritual woman who has a soul's mission that you're here to bring, and you just have this knowing like you're meant to touch a lot of people. That's typically who I work with. And I do work one-on-one and in groups, helping people to finally launch their soul's mission and bring the impact that they're here to make. This message is really beautiful. This is from my guides, The Council of Light. So it's written in the form we. We are here to support you when times are difficult. You can call on us when you feel vulnerable, afraid, and worn. And then I asked, what can you do for me when I'm vulnerable? We can offer you guidance and awareness. For example, we can let you know whether or not there is a real threat or just a perceived threat. We can let you know if you are safe or what you need to do to become safe. And I have really used this in times where I felt unsafe. I can think of a time I was walking home at night in Havana and I felt unsafe. I was actually walking with a man who was supposedly going to be helping me get home safely, but I quickly realized he was the threat and I was afraid. And I ended up listening to my inner guidance of going elsewhere, asking him to go away. I walked down this one street and I ended up running into a very trustworthy man who ended up protecting me and helping me get home safely that night. I definitely believe this works to call on guidance in those moments where you're afraid. We can and will offer you love. Love is always on offer from us. Love is what we are. We can and will offer you encouragement and fortification. I just love this word fortification, by the way, because it reminds me that there's moments where we're worn or we're weak in our journey of, bringing our message or a light into the world. It can make you feel weary and it can make you feel tired or weak. In those moments, that's when you need fortification. That's when you need to get built back up. That's where you need support. And so giving yourself the resources that you need to bolster yourself so that you have the strength that's required, that's what you need in those moments. And I think I've always had an intuitive knowing that I needed to give myself that. For example, this September, I felt depleted. I felt weakened. I felt like I was missing some strength. And I invested. I worked with a therapist. I ended up hiring a business coach. I think I did one other thing. I did some health things. Yeah, I invested in fortifying myself, like building myself up, strengthening so that I could be strong. So giving yourself that fortification. We want you to be strong, to stay the course and fulfill your mission. We want you to be happy in your earth life as you do so. We do not want you to suffer. Although suffering is inevitable in this life, there will be setbacks and losses. There will be stings. But we are always here to minimize those effects. We can help you discern which choices to make or not to make. We will delineate what options are filled with light and others that are not. We can help you discern with whom, when, and how to interact. We can help you to see the deeper motives underlying a person's behavior. But you too can use your own intuition and psychic sense to determine this. So this is a very simple and clear message just to seek the support from your direct connection with God or your higher self, your guides, whoever you work with, source, to support you, because you do have non-physical support that is 100% there for you, but you have to tune in and you have to ask for that support for you to even operate on the wave of awareness where you can access that consciousness. So definitely reach out and ask for that support from your non-physical counterpart in order to bolster yourself when you need it. And if I can be of support to you, please reach out. I'll link my one-on-one scheduling link below to talk about joining the Freedom to Launch Creator Circle, where I help spiritual women to finally launch their soul's mission and make the impact they were born to make. I'll also link my book club, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on my channel. Much love. Bye.